Today, I'm going to show you how easy it is to build a lead generating landing page on the Fast Pages 365 drag and drop builder. We're going to use a quiz type funnel to offer a discount coupon on a high ticket service item. We'll even include a countdown timer to indicate scarcity. Now let's go over to the builder and I'll show you how fast I can get this set up. So in the builder, I come up here to My Sites and Funnels. I click here, and now I want to go ahead and hit Create a Funnel. Now because I just want to create a really simple lead magnet funnel like the one you were just looking at, I'm going to just go ahead and hit Empty Funnel, and I'm going to call it Coupon. Go ahead and click Save. I can go ahead and close out of this. All right, so here's my top block right here. What I'm going to want to do is just go ahead and add a photograph, right? A photograph background. So I come in here and let's say I'm going to go ahead and upload a file. So now what I'm going to do is select it and hit select. And you can see it's kind of got a funny line right here. So what I want to do is come back into the block, and instead of having background image repeat, I'm going to go cover whole area. Now I'm going to drag this and pull down so I've got plenty of room for my words. I'm going to put an overlay on this so my text is easier to read. So I'm going to come over here and click Add Overlay, and I can choose any color I like. So I'm going to go with something kind of a dark blue, kind of like this, and then adjust the opacity, something like this. There we go. Now I'm just going to go ahead and click Add a Widget. I'm going to put a heading in here. I'm going to click and drag it over, and it's going to be right there at the top. So I'm going to drag it and highlight it, choose a text color so I can see it, and then I'm going to go ahead and type my headline. Now I'm going to come over here to the toolbar and I'm going to hit paragraph and center that information. And I can take this heading and kind of drag it down a little bit so that it's more in the middle of the image. Do something like that to make it look a little better. I can come back over here and hit Add Widget and put a separator in here and make it a different length. Give it a different color. And then add another widget of some text right here. We'll go ahead and save our work. And now I'm going to go ahead and add a block. I'm just going to make an empty block below it, so that I can drag the quiz survey funnel right over there. Now I want to line it up so that the blue line is right there on top all the way across the column. And there we go. There is our quiz survey right there. Now this is how it looks coming out of the box. We're going to want to click into the survey and we're going to hit Edit Fields. And you'll see these are the different fields that we've got set up here. I'm going to go ahead and just delete both of these, because they're kind of set up with some different fields that I don't want. So now I'm going to go ahead and click Add a New Step, and I'm going to call this step Homeowner. Now I'm going to add a new step, and now we're just going to go ahead and repeat those steps. Okay, so now that I've got these different steps set up, I can go ahead and edit the fields. So now I'm going to add a field, and I'm just going to select this single choice field, because if I'm going to ask somebody, are you the homeowner? It's going to be yes or no, so it's a single choice field. You can see they give me 3 buttons here. I'm going to get rid of these 2 and just call this one yes and no. Yes and no. You can see right here it says radio button. That appears to be populated by this. So I'm just going to delete it and put in select one. There we go. Now before I leave the homeowner, I'm going to come back up here to the heading and description. I'm going to change it and I'm going to ask the question, are you the homeowner? There we go. I can come back in here into settings and there's a bunch of different information in here. Let's say I wanted to have checkboxes right here by the yes and the no. What I can do is I can hit show the radio checkbox icon option with the box and then it appears. Now if I want this mapped to a property in my CRM, I can just go ahead and hit this not mapped, and what I'll do is come in here and I'll define as a new CRM property and I'll label it homeowner. Are you the homeowner? And then I'm going to just come back in here and hit select one. There we go. Are you the homeowner? Select one, yes or no. All right, now let's go to field number 2. I want to know the timeline. So I'm going to ask the question, how soon would you like your new roof? Let's add a field. We're going to put single choice field here. Now we'll update the labels on these buttons real quick. Now if I want to, I can change the way this looks because you can see there's 3 fields here and they're kind of 2 in one column and none and 1 in the other. So what I can do is I can click this and I can make it 3 options per row. And look, now there's a row for each option. I think that looks better. And let's go ahead and show the checkbox and map this to a new CRM property called timeline. I'm going to go ahead and hit save property. And you can see it kind of changes this right here. I don't really want this timeline to show up again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put select one. And it seems to come back. Select one. There it is. So I'm going to click back to edit fields, and I'm going to do this for each one of these sections or questions right here. And again, we're going to define as a new CRM property, and we're going to put in roof age. Now I don't want that there, so I'm going to go ahead and put in here select one. All right, now let's edit the fields for financing. We're going to edit this. We're going to edit the heading. We're going to do this just like all the other fields. Okay, so now when we're going to edit the name field, we're going to come in here and we're just going to say please tell us your full name. We're going to add a field and we're going to put name because it's already mapped to the CRM. So now we're going to hit settings. We're going to type in here full name. And look, light text appearing when field is empty. So we're going to type full name. And there we go. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. Please tell us your full name. We're going to click edit fields. Now we're going to do the same thing with address. And phone. Let's go ahead and click Save. Now there's some other things that we can do to come in here and edit this. So you've edited the fields, that's one thing. Now we can also edit the settings. So if I wanted this to have a name, right? I could call this Roofing Questions. If I want to be notified when there's a new form submission, I just go ahead and give it my email address. If I want to have it auto advance and get rid of the continue button, I can check there and look at that. It'll just auto advance. And here it's got a progress bar. I could put tabs, but I don't really like the way that looks. That's a personal choice. You can have a show back button, so there'll be a button down here that says previous. You could tag your contacts as well, and also subscribe them to an email marketing list. So there's lots of cool stuff you can do with this. And if you want to edit the styling, you can always come in here too and look at like labels and fields. You can get rid of you can change the label color, the field's background color, all that stuff. The quiz styling, you can change the background of the quiz if you'd like it to be red or, you know, a greenish color. Right? Something like that. Now you could also come over here to the block, and if you wanted to, you could have a background color. Something like that. You could even make this whole thing a dark style quiz and have the lettering turn out white and have the buttons have white lettering in there. So there's lots of different stuff that you can do to come in here to change the way everything looks and the different fonts and stuff. Whatever you like. So now let's go ahead and preview that on the website. So now you can kind of see what it looks like as you click through. There we go. Look at that. Now, instead of having a thank you, you could also have this, when you click the results up here, you could have it go to a different page in your funnel. So you can create different pages that could be for like offering a coupon or an appointment calendar or different things like that. So there's just a ton of stuff you can do. So hopefully you found this helpful. If you have any questions, let me know.